I'm going to go all the way to top 500 again, starting from rating 0. Just to prove to you guys that my rating is 0, as you can see here, rating 1,000 in terms of games played. I'm just going to show my rank here. I've literally only lost one game and played one game just because I was testing out to make sure that this was a fresh account. I'm not really worried at all. Honestly, my biggest worry is that this person is just going to AFK. Yeah, there we go! 41 extra points. Okay, let's play again. We didn't even have to play that game. That was too easy. Alright, right away I see super effective solar beam. I'm just gonna go for it. This is too ELO for me to worry about switches and predictions, and sure enough, they take it to the face, but they get lucky and survive. Gosh darn them. I'm just gonna fire another one off. They didn't even have focus sash. Just happened to roll a 99. That was bad luck. That was bad luck. That's fine. Ninetales isn't bad. Ninetales is a good, like, revenge killer. I mean, a really fast Pokemon that can just assassinate things, but... okay. I'm gonna go for the Fire Blast here, just do tons of damage on the way out. He outspeeds me, which he shouldn't. You can check the speed by hovering over the Pokemon, so that tells me that this Toxtricity is Choice Scarfed. So that means he's only going to be able to use Boom Burst again, meaning he will not really be able to do anything against Jirachi. I'm going to go for a Fire Punch to take advantage of the Sun. Yeah, sure enough, he's just going for it. Really low value. I'm not even going to go Stealth Rocks. Ever since Heavy Boots were introduced into the game, Stealth Rocks is a little bit iffy, because the things it's really good against, it does nothing to now. Nice! So a great use of Jirachi Fire Punch is that burn, and we caught Dugtrio out with the burn. It's going to do almost no damage, so I'm just going to go for an Iron Head here. Showdown is really great. Just if you ever forget a type advantage, you can use the chat commands, and I'll be going through them again throughout this series, don't worry. But you could just find out what's super effective against what really easily. It's a great system. Alright, probably not going to be a poison attack, probably not going to be Boom Burst. I'm guessing they're about to use an electric attack, so I'm just going to switch to Groudon, and boom! It does no damage. Being able to predict your opponent is so strong at early ELO because they have absolutely no idea how switching works. So since I was able to predict exactly what attack they would use, I could just switch to a different Pokemon. It's a little bit tough. I don't want this thing to power up. It could be very scary if it does. So I'm actually going to fight it here. Yeah, you see, I'm not really winning this engagement, but that's okay. I'm willing to get mutually assured destruction here. That's unfortunate. I'm going to go with Precipice Blades in case it tries to go for Roost here. Because if it goes for Roost, that will take away its flying type, and this will be super effective, which will counteract my burn. Yep, sure enough, it went for Roost, and I went for Precipice Blades and took it out. You see, just because I can predict exactly what my opponent is going to do at early ELO, it doesn't matter if my Groudon's burned, it doesn't matter if I'm sacrificing a Groudon for Talonflame, I can just win pretty much every situation. And I'm one poke up right now. If you look at the score, they have 2 pokes I don't know about. Ooh. Okay, so this was just a bad play on their part, because I can do quadrupled super effective damage to this thing, and with like a 60% flinch chance if somehow it lives, so yeah, free kill right there. I just Iron Head into it, because it's Rock and Ice, so Steel is super effective. Yep, they just surrendered, that's GG. Alright, so this is not a great setup. If you look at my team, Vespiquen is pretty bad, Vileplume is pretty bad, Toxapex can be good on the right team, but just, I don't need yet another tank. Really, I've got Cloyster, which is amazing, and Pikachu. They're going to have to win this game for me, and Palossand, which is meh. So this might actually be a loss. Let me see. I'm going to switch to Toxapex. Wow, okay, went for a really early kill. They were just trying to take out Vespiquen as soon as possible. They did so much damage that they might actually kill me with another one of those. So I am going to switch to Palossand to take the hit, because Toxapex is a little bit more valuable to me than Palossand. Although on this team, I'm not really sure, but yep. More importantly, we're able to tank the Max Rock's fall and just kind of use up his power. Alright, it's probably going to switch to a water attack now, so I'm going to switch back into Toxapex. Max Knuckles, that's fine, we were able to tank it. So just with switching and good predictions, I mean, I wasn't completely right about the last one, but it didn't matter because Max Knuckle, we can also tank that. we were able to wear this Dreadnought down, even though I didn't have a great counter for it. I didn't want to switch into Vileplume because it could two-shot Vileplume, and then I would lose something that I could potentially like play into it or scare it off with. I'm going to go for Scald here. Nice! Okay, we got really lucky. They missed Stone Edge, we got the burn. That was unusually lucky. I'm going to be honest there. Now I'm just going to go for heal. Just going to go for heal. I could get in trouble if it like Swords Dances or something, but I think we're fine. That was so much bad luck, they'll probably be on tilt right now and won't know what to do. I feel like I should apologize in chat. Sorry, that was bad luck. Because really, that was really, really, really bad luck. They missed the Stone Edge and then got burned into a tank. Scald has a high burn chance, but still, that was unfortunate. Alright, we got Chansey. Probably gonna try to go for either Paralyze me or go for a Seismic Toss. Yep, so switching to Palossand is a free tank there. I could set up rocks. It won't do a whole lot. I'm gonna Toxic here just to either scare out Chansey or start chipping down whatever switches into the Palossand. Alright, we got his Lumberry. Toxic didn't work because he had Lumberry. That's fine. Scrafty's tough. Scrafty can sweep a team. I've got to be a little bit careful. Since his Lumberry's down, I could go into Vileplume and count on Effect Spore, Sleep Powder, Strength Drain. Let's do that. I'm going to go with Strength Sap. The idea here is that as long as I don't get frozen, I can steal all his attack power, and then use it to heal Vileplume. I know, guys, that this is really stally, but look at my team. I have Vespiquen, I have Toxapex, I have Vileplume, I have the Sandcastle, Palossand, literally a castle. I have to play the tanky game. Alright, so eventually I'm going to get frozen and lose this, so I'm going to put him to sleep, which didn't work because he triggered Effect Spore. That's fine. Now I'm just going to whittle him down with Sludge Bomb. He's paralyzed. He has Intimidate spec, so he's not Shed Skin. He can't shake off the paralysis. He's just going to stay paralyzed, which is good for me. Dang it! Dang it. I guess the luck goes both ways this game. How many Ice Punches was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's bad luck. Oh! Okay. Okay, but we thought out, so it's alright. And we got a Strength Sap off on Dragonite, which is really nice. Probably also Lumberry. I don't think Sleep Powder is going to do anything. I'm going to go for another Strength Sap. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to steal his ability to attack us, and then respond with a Sludge Bomb, and just start whittling him down. The reason I'm not, like, switching into an attacker, is just because I kind of don't need to. Nice, yeah. With Effect Spore and using dual Wing Beat on Effect Spore, you're bound to get something. I was hoping for Sleep, but I'll take Poison, because that's going to do a lot of chip damage. And, oh, it shouldn't be using Dragon Dance, because now I can just stall it forever. I can just keep stealing its attack, and it will make my heal more powerful every time it does that, and it'll just keep losing health. Like, unless he has a Roost in the back pocket, he's just gonna die to this. I just went for the Sludge Bomb. I figured he'd try to Roost in like a few turns, so I just went for the Sludge Bomb and we took him out. Easy. And I haven't lost a single Pokemon yet, despite having this crazy team. Alright, I'm gonna go into Toxapex, tank the fire attack, really easy. That was an obvious predict. I had a grass type, he had a fire type, switched to the water type. Very straightforward, very straightforward. I'm just going for Scald here. He's not doing any damage. I'm gonna go for Recover here. The reason I'm going for Recover is he'll hit me with another Energy Ball, and then Recover will bring me to about full. Normally, I wouldn't be playing this, like, greedily against an opponent, for lack of a better way to put it. Like, going for a Recovery there would let them switch into something else that would be better suited to fight me, but I just know in this ELO they're not going to do it, right? Let's see what my ranking is right now. Yeah, I'm still, like, I'm still at 1,000 plus. Like, they're not going to be able to realize, oh, Sneaky's going to recover here. I should switch. This is still a very low-level game, so I can play very straightforward. Actually, yeah, that was a mistake. I was talking too much and stopped paying attention. I've taken, like, a lot of status effects here. I should regenerate, switch to something else. Let's see. Vespiquen would be pretty good, because I could go for the Air Slash here. And that'll do a lot of damage, and I know I can tank anything Scrafty can do. Yep, boom, he's done. I think most players would have surrendered by this point. There's another thing about earlier games. You'll run into people who just surrender right away and people who never surrender. I'm afraid of, like, a nasty plot here, so I'm going to go for the U-turn. Wow, okay, U-turn one-shot the Jinx. I think at this stage, I can just switch into Pikachu and kill anything that's left. Also, I still haven't used my Gigantamax. Or Dynamax, or whatever it is. Have I even been using them? I don't think I've even been using them. I'm just gonna go for maximum power Volt Tackle. It survived with a little bit, that's okay. I don't want to create water, because that'll just help Dreadnought, so just go for another one. And this will definitely one-shot Dreadnought, who's slower than Pikachu. So I win. This is GG. I'll type out GG. And we've won our next game. Great. All right, so in just 3 games, we've already jumped up 100 points. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to keep going because this is going pretty well. Ooh, nice. Nice start. Registeel into Frostmoth. Okay, obvious play here. Just go for the Rock Slide. That's doubly super effective. Going to do tons of damage. I really think that, like, eventually we're going to get to the point where my opponents understand they can switch out, but not yet. They went for a super effective attack, but you're not going to one-shot a Regirock, whereas the Regirock can one-shot you. It's just knowing, like, what you can live and how much damage you can do is so useful. Okay, Viseron. Viseron is scary. We need to respect the Viseron. If it's special spec, I want to switch to Victini. If it's physical spec, I gotta be a little bit careful. My team isn't great against this. Regirock can't really fight into Viseron. I might be overthinking this. Let's go Victini. Okay, yeah. Just Leaf Blade, we tanked it, we're fine. Zen Headbutt will be really effective here, and it's a little bit less predictable than Blue Flare. But I'm gonna go Blue Flare, just because I don't think they're gonna switch out. Oh, they did! Okay, so we're up against an opponent who's switching now. Possibly got that thick fat against Blue Flare, so they're a little bit better. So we're up against somebody who knows what they're doing now. They're more comfortable switching, although they didn't in the beginning. So possibly a mid-level player who's on a new account or fell down a little bit. Although, like, at 1100, I don't know. It's probably a new account. Alright, so I'm going to show a little bit more respect to this player, because they showed that they could switch. So they might be a little bit better off. Honestly, I didn't predict the Darkest Lariat. I just got lucky there. I'm just going to go for close combat. I'm still going to make really obvious plays, like fighting is super effective against Snorlax. I am a fighting type. I will use a fighting attack, right? Just really obvious plays, because I'm not at, like, the point yet where my opponents are going to start predicting me. I think this episode is all about climbing the early ranks. If you're climbing the early ranks, just make good predictions. Yeah, like right there. Fighting type, fighting attack. They could have predicted what I was doing and switched into, like, a ghost type or something, but they didn't. They stayed in with Snorlax and lost Snorlax. This is how you win early ELO in randoms. Just make really obvious plays and really good predicts. Alright, I do have Darkest Lariat, right? So it looks like I can one-shot Azelf, who's really squishy. But I've taken status down because of close combat. They're faster than me. I'm going to get wrecked by probably Psyshock. So we switch to someone who can tank Psyshock. Okay, Psychic, same thing. I don't think they have an answer to Victini, so I'm just going to go for U-turn, which will either do tons of damage or let me switch if they switch. So I'm good either way. This is a really solid play. Azelf can't do anything to Victini unless they have, like, Shadow Ball or something. And I think we could tank a Shadow Ball because we have Assault Vest. Alright, they disconnected. This is probably a win. I'm going to go ahead and start the next match. Let's add another game. Because I'm pretty sure they've just timed out, but I'll check back just to make sure they're not being, you know, sneaky. Oh, this is a really bad combo. I just gave the Surge Surfer electric terrain, and I can't use Rising Voltage. This is terrible. And if I go Sucker Punch and they use Nasty Plot, I'm in trouble. So this is really, really bad for me. I'm going to switch into Steelix and hope they don't have Surf. But this game, I could take a loss this game. Just looking at my team, that alone could sweep me. I've got to be careful. Yep. Sure enough, there was the Nasty Plot. because I'm really, really scared, I'm gonna do this. No! It was Focus Sashed. Okay, but they also missed the Focus Blast, so win-win. I'm gonna go for probably Max Steel Pike here, just increase my stats. Oh, no, wait, actually, I should have gone for the other one. That's okay. I realize I already have a lot of defense. I should probably max my special defense, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's check back in on the other match. Yep, sure enough, they timed out. We won. No sense typing GG, they're gone, so I'll just close that. And we can continue with this match. Yeah, already we've climbed 100 points, 150 points more or less. We're doing really well. I did burn Dynamax very early this game. Oh, that U-turn was smart. They're baiting me into a rock attack here. And then I'm going to hit something else. But I don't know. It's not too obvious that I was going to use a rock attack. Okay. They just didn't want me to use Earthquake. That makes sense. Let's see. I'm predicting like a Fire Blast here. It could take Steelix out. But he's so slow and so weak, I'm going to risk it. Ooh, okay. Okay, he went for it, and he went for Max Flare. I didn't think about that. He had a Dynamax too. This is a good opponent. And with the Naganadel's ability, Beast Boost plus Life Orb plus Dynamax, they're going to be really scary. I'm going to possibly have to sacrifice something. Or just outspeed it. But I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have anybody who can outspeed it. I have 2 priority users that are a little bit iffy. And I'd like to save. I also don't want to just start sacrificing things left and right. So it's a little bit tricky. I think I want to do like a bait and switch. I've got Blaziken here, who's fire, to prevent them from using fire again. And then I'm going to double switch into Duo Blade. A double switch is when you switch and then switch again to bait out an attack. Didn't exactly fall for it. I was hoping for a poison attack. All I got was a dragon attack. Which actually lowers my attack, which is going to make this a little bit weaker, the Shadow Sneak a little bit weaker. But that's okay. That's okay. We got him down a bit. We lost Duo Blade, but that's not the end of the world. I'm going to switch into Pinchurin and go for the Sucker Punch here. Because he's very low. He's probably going to attack to take me out. And if I can finish him with Sucker Punch, yep, there he goes. Okay, so both Dynamaxes are burned. And what I got rid of is much, much better than what they got rid of. I got rid of that... Surge Surfer Raichu, which is bad because I have a Pinchurin, and the Naganadel, and all they got was my Steelix and a Duo Blade, which is fine. I'm A-okay with that. I'm not too afraid of B-Sharp. I could just use Rising Voltage here, do a ton of damage, so I will. One shot! Great! That was easy! Yeah, that was just a poor choice. There wasn't much... I don't know, maybe they were trying to scare me off or something, but... Yeah, I could one-shot that. That wasn't scary. This is a little bit worse. Latios can do a lot to me. Rising Voltage will only be 50% effective. I'm going to go for it. Oh, Calm Mind. Okay, that was smart. They're going to probably just spam Calm Mind. I could lose to that. I don't think there's a single thing on my team that can beat this successfully. Well played, well played. Though even if they Calm Minded, this would have killed me. I'm going to go for the knockoff. Hope they... Yeah. I'm just getting wrecked now. This will do literally nothing. This will die before it gets the chance to attack. I think I just lose. That's bad luck. There's nothing I can do to the Latios, really. I'm going to go Sucker Punch. Hope they don't power up again, but... They didn't even need to. Dang. Okay, so Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor did something very special. It weakened Latios' attack a lot. Meaning I might be able to survive one hit from something. So I could go Thunderos, but I don't have anything to hurt it with, and recovery is possible, so I've got to go Blaziken. If Blaziken falls here, I lose. I could get greedy and go Swords Dance and try to sweep this, or I could go Stone Edge and try to take him out. But if he uses Recover, then I'm screwed, so let's do this. Okay. Okay, not bad, but I'm faster now. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. 80% chance. Yeah! Alright, we got him. And our speed is high. Our attack is high. I don't think the bird has a priority move. So if the remaining thing does not have a priority move, we're in good shape, because my pocket Pokemon is Thundurus. Oh, beautiful. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As much damage as possible? Or guaranteed kill? Let's do as much damage as possible. Nice! That was enough to kill it. Great. Perfect. Okay. I didn't want to risk Stone Mist right there. Yeah, and I made sure the last Pokemon I have is good against the last Pokemon they have, and Electric Terrain is still up, so it's guaranteed Thunderbolt kills. I type GG. Whoa, that was scary. Alright. We won. We got a GG from our opponent. Stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna go all the way to top 500 from just starting out on Pokemon Randoms. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment below. That's all for now, and welcome to Wargroove! This isn't Wargroove! Welcome to Pokemon Showdown!